What if your body is already showing signs of a deficiency, and you've completely missed them? Not because the symptoms are dramatic, not because you're sick, but because the earliest warning signs feel so normal that most people never question them. The fatigue, the brain fog, the irritability, the cravings, the dry skin, the afternoon energy crash, the strange feeling that something is off, even though every test keeps coming back normal. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Your body is running trillions of chemical reactions every single day. Every heartbeat, every thought, every memory, every hormone, every immune response, all of it depends on raw materials. Take away enough of the wrong one, and your body starts making sacrifices, quietly, strategically, and sometimes in ways that feel almost unbelievable. Let's start with the deficiency most people never take seriously: water. Because studies consistently show that millions of people walk around mildly dehydrated without realizing it. And the scary part is, your body doesn't wait until you're severely dehydrated before problems begin. Even small drops in hydration can affect concentration, memory, mood, and energy levels. You start forgetting things. You lose focus. You become more irritable. Not because you're lazy, not because you're getting older, because your brain is literally running with less of the resource it depends on most. And thirst isn't the early warning system most people think it is. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already behind. It's like getting a smoke alarm after the fire started. As dehydration worsens, headaches appear. Your heart works harder. Your kidneys struggle. Your blood becomes more concentrated. Severe dehydration can eventually lead to confusion, organ failure, and death. Humans can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. Your body takes that fact very seriously. The solution sounds almost insulting in its simplicity. Drink before thirst arrives, because thirst is not an early warning system. It's a late bill. But dehydration may not be the deficiency causing the biggest hidden problems today, because the next one is affecting billions of people, and most of them spend their entire day avoiding the thing that would help fix it: the sun. Vitamin D deficiency has become one of the most widespread nutritional problems on Earth. For most of human history, our ancestors lived outdoors. Now we spend our days under LED lights, staring at screens, moving between houses, cars, offices, and stores like highly evolved cave dwellers. And your biology hasn't caught up. Vitamin D influences bone strength, muscle function, immune response, mood regulation, even hormone balance. When levels drop, people often experience fatigue, low mood, muscle weakness, frequent illness, and a feeling that their body simply isn't operating at full capacity. The problem is, it happens slowly. No alarm, no dramatic collapse. Just a gradual decline that becomes your new normal. And that's where nutrient deficiencies become dangerous, because your body whispers long before it screams. But what happens when the body runs out of something even more fundamental? Something it literally uses to build itself? That's where things get strange. Because when protein runs low, your body starts taking inventory. Protein is the construction material for muscles, skin, enzymes, hormones, immune cells, and tissue repair. And if enough protein isn't coming in through food, your body starts looking for amino acids somewhere else. Your muscles. The body literally begins breaking down its own tissue to keep more critical systems functioning, which means the very thing you work so hard to build becomes emergency fuel, and muscle loss is only the beginning. The good news? Your body rebuilds surprisingly fast once the raw materials return. Wound healing slows, hair thins, nails become brittle. Your immune system weakens because antibodies themselves are made from protein. Suddenly, every cold, flu, and random office virus starts looking at you like a target. And then comes one of the strangest symptoms: swelling. Protein helps regulate fluid balance. Without enough of it, fluid begins leaking into tissues. Your body starts looking puffy in all the wrong places. And no, that's definitely not a glow-up. But your body isn't finished making sacrifices, because the next nutrient has been unfairly blamed for decades: fat. For years, people treated dietary fat like the villain of nutrition, Meanwhile, your brain was quietly made of it as omega-3. Roughly 60% of your brain consists of fat. Your cell membranes depend on it. Your hormones depend on it. Your nervous system depends on it. Without enough healthy fats, mood can suffer, memory can decline, concentration becomes harder, skin becomes dry, hair loses its shine. Hormones begin behaving like unsupervised teenagers. For years, people feared fat. Meanwhile, their hormones were built from it. And there's another hidden problem. Without enough dietary fat, your body struggles to absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K. You might be consuming those nutrients, but your body can't properly use them. It's like paying for a gym membership and never entering the building. Now at this point, you may be thinking, okay, protein, fat, water, vitamins, problem solved, not even close. Because the next deficiency doesn't just affect you, it affects trillions of organisms living inside you right now. Your gut bacteria. And they're hungry. Fiber might be the least glamorous nutrient in existence. Nobody brags about fiber. Nobody posts inspirational fiber quotes online. But remove it, and your digestive system starts falling apart surprisingly fast. Constipation appears. Bloating increases. Blood sugar becomes unstable. Hunger spikes. Energy crashes. And the bacteria living inside your gut begin starving. That's a problem because your microbiome helps regulate digestion, immunity, inflammation, and even mood. Researchers increasingly link poor gut health to anxiety, depression, weakened immunity, and metabolic dysfunction. In other words, you may not just be starving yourself. You may be starving an entire ecosystem living inside you. Your gut bacteria don't need supplements. Most of the time, they simply need food. And things get even stranger from here, because some of the most common deficiencies on Earth don't involve calories at all. They involve minerals. Think of minerals as the electrical wiring of your body. You rarely think about them until something stops working. Iron deficiency affects roughly 2 billion people worldwide. When iron falls too low, oxygen delivery suffers. You feel exhausted, weak, short of breath. Your heart starts working overtime, trying to compensate, and sometimes the body becomes so desperate that people develop cravings for ice, dirt, or chalk, which is basically your biology admitting it has run out of ideas. Magnesium deficiency can trigger anxiety, insomnia, migraines, and muscle twitches. Kalium deficiency affects muscles and heart rhythm. Zinc deficiency weakens immunity and can even reduce your ability to taste and smell. Suddenly, food becomes significantly less exciting, which is honestly punishment enough. But there is one nutrient people love, attacking more than almost any other: carbohydrates. The internet has been fighting a war against carbs for years. Your brain would like to formally object, because glucose remains its preferred fuel source. When carbohydrates become severely restricted, energy levels often drop, mental clarity suffers, focus declines, mood worsens. Your body starts breaking down fat and protein to create glucose through a process called gluconeogenesis. Impressive biological engineering, but expensive. Muscle tissue can be lost, ketones rise, headaches appear, breath becomes memorable. No amount of gum can negotiate with biology. And yet, even all of these deficiencies combined may not be causing the greatest long-term damage, because the final one works differently. It doesn't make you feel terrible immediately. It simply allows damage to accumulate, day after day, year after year, cell by cell. Antioxidants function like your body's internal defense system. Every day, unstable molecules called free radicals damage cells throughout your body. Normally, antioxidants help neutralize them. But when antioxidant defenses become overwhelmed, oxidative stress begins building. The consequences show up slowly: faster aging, more cellular damage, increased disease risk, higher rates of cardiovascular disease, neurodegeneration, even certain cancers. It's not dramatic, it's gradual, which somehow makes it even more dangerous, because you never notice the damage while it's happening. You only notice the result years later. And that's the thing about deficiencies. Most people expect them to arrive like an emergency. They don't. They arrive like a whisper. Here's the fascinating part. Most deficiencies don't require miracle supplements. Your body already knows how to repair itself. It simply needs the raw materials it was designed to run on: water, protein, healthy fats, fiber, minerals, vitamins, the basics. Modern life keeps pushing aside. Your body is not failing. It's negotiating with whatever you give it. The question is, which nutrient has your body been begging for?